other buyer.
Not a
Is
problem.
that okay?
The other buyer.
Yeah, her name's Rachel. It's his wife.
Oh,
yeah, she wasn't
okay.
able to make it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm actually recording it too, so.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. This is our clean out in the basement bathroom. 411 plus 21st, 3-inch. Goes into a riser stack. Drops into the original cast iron. That should be 4-inch. Nobody loves this because they already put 14 corners on it. That's a joke. Cast iron. That's outside the house for sure now because that's concrete. Got a root intrusion there. Looks like it's all been reamed out. Looks like this place has been vacant a little bit. This is totally dry. Has it been vacant?
Yes, it's a vacant home.
I can never tell with all the furniture if they staged it or
Yeah.
So there's the repair that was done in 97.
Okay.
See that that's a green pipe.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of roots got chewed up. Little corner. And there's where they repaired it to. So according to the sewer card, this is now 5-inch cast iron, which is kind of a weird size. And as you can tell, that's a 3-inch opening, so the biggest cutter I can stick down that is a 3-inch. Unless I'm really, really forceful, I can shove a 3.5 in. We don't like doing that because if you wrap up something and try to pull back, it doesn't go very well. So there is a little bit of a root intrusion right there at 60 feet. And the corner, it took us, I don't know what, looks like it would have been to the east, excuse me, to the west. There's more water or something. Let's see what happens. Oh, it came out of it. So I don't know what was in there. We'll try to focus on it as we pull back because I'm doing so well I can quit now. This is all cast iron and this, oh no, we're a long ways from there. I gotta get clear across the street and that's easy 50 feet just from curb to curb. So.
You're doing great.
There's cobwebs. That means I haven't been in the water down there for a long time. More cobwebs. Please don't mess up my lens. That could be our city line. Or that could be somebody else tying into it. It does not look like the city line. But there's definitely a Y right there at 110 feet. And there is water running through it. Hard to say if that's the city line or not. It doesn't seem like it should be, but that was a change in pipe. That's not, this is like, could be some kind of burst pipe, HDPE, which is kind of a black plastic, or shouldn't be ABS. Minimal chance it's, oh, you know what? The next door neighbor did a repair on their house between the curbs.
Okay.
Through the areas between the two streets. If this is tying into that neighbor's house over there, which would explain the corner heading west, they may have tied into that line over there, which means this is now a repaired section of pipe. The sewer card usually says common width. If you have this address at 411, it'll say on the sewer card 411 width, and it'll have the address of the house.
Gotcha.
The original card is so messed up at the top, you can't tell if it says that. But it does look like an awful lot more writing than just this address. Because usually this address is only going to be, 10 letters maybe, and this looks like it's a whole string of maybe more.
Yeah,
and obviously somebody else is running, well, no, I flushed the toilet, but I didn't see the water come from behind it. It was to the side of me before. My flush might have made it there.
So if the neighbors are, like if this is shared with the neighbors, will we have access to their clean out then? Like on the street level?
If there was one at the street, yeah, you could go use it obviously because it's a shared line. So there's a common liability for it. I didn't see one out there, and the sewer card for their repair doesn't say they put one in.
It looks like there's one on
there's
The
one
neighbors.
on that side.
So that's to the east.
I'm talking
yeah.
this
Okay.
neighbor, west. I pulled
Okay.
the one for the east, and their card doesn't say it's with anybody. The one to the west doesn't say it either.
Interesting. 'Cause that would be a nice shared cost. That like you were to
Yeah.
like clean out and be like, hey, do you want to do this together?
But
Kind of like a fence. A lot of neighbors do that.
I'm kind of running out of oomph here, and you can see why they require cleanouts every 100 feet, because
Oh yeah.
you can only push it just so far with so much. I mean, I got another 10 feet right there, and I can do it, keep doing it, and hopefully I get there, but it's getting really hard to push.
I bet.
My bet is, yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot more feet. I thought those were cobwebs. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get this whole bunch of flushes until I see a good gush of water. And we'll see if I get a little more help. Yeah, see, I can pull back almost 2 feet before it starts to go in again. There we go.
There you go.
That's the end of a burst. And that's the city sewer line. Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Good job.
Almost 200 feet.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Crazy.
that's a lot longer than the normal run.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal for this street. 'Cause
Okay.
it's, again, on the other side of the... Yeah, I'm trying to get it just right, but I got so much crud falling off. I can't see it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the city line. So,
Wow. So that's absolutely massive.
It's probably only a 12-inch or maybe a little bigger, but I can't. Now the water I dumped in is hindering my observable pipe. So yeah, that's it though. So at the end of a burst, they have to go back to PVC, which is the green and white plastic. The joints are all white. The pipe is green. So there, looked like it even jumped up in size right there.
So up
Yeah.
until you hit the city,
So
that's
that's
all
for-
Uh-huh.
Actually, they must have downsized it for the cast iron, unless the cast iron measurement wasn't right. It said 5-inch, they'd have to go up. But that could be 6-inch right there. So now we'll pull back. There's the high density polyethylene, HDPE. You're at 180 or something like that.
So the whole 180 is the owner's responsibility until you get to the
Yes.
city line.
The city doesn't take responsibility for anything outside the diameter of their pipe.
Okay.
So as soon as you get to their pipe, it's their responsibility. Up until the last inch outside of their pipe is the property owner's responsibility.
So in this case, yeah, obviously extra long compared to
Yep.
other homes.
So yeah, it would have been really nice if Kalen, when they did this repair right here, for whatever reason they did it, if they would have at least put a clean out in
Yes.
the top end of it, because then you can reach. Now there's a clump of roots left over from moving it out, I'm assuming.
Do you know how much like a clean out, like
Put one in,
Yeah.
depends on how deep it is and all that. Usually you start at about 1,000. So 120 to 180, you got 60 feet of repaired pipe. I'm just saying that so I remember it myself.
60 feet, got it.
So,
And that's good stuff. That
yeah, HDPE.
HDPE.
It's basically the You ever seen the yellow stuff that they have for Avista, the gas pipe, that big thick stuff? It's the same stuff, it's just not colored yellow.
Okay.
So there's the cast iron tie-in at 109, 110. So that's that's a repair for the neighbors on their sewer cards. So that's why I'm pretty confident that's tying into there. So now we're heading back at the southeast as we pull upstream. And somewhere here about 80 feet, we're going to be curious about what we're seeing because this will be underwater.
So from your expertise, like this would need to be snaked out, or have you guys come yearly in regards to the trees, or what are you?
I haven't seen enough roots to tell me that. I've seen some roots would suggest they may need to be cleaned out periodically, but I don't really want to say how often. This is where we went underwater for a little bit. I saw some air there, but so you do have what we call a negative grade right there. It doesn't look like it's super horrible. So we got 10 feet where it went underwater just a little bit. If I had my tennis ball in there, I probably would have been able to tell you a little more about it. But that by itself is not something that says, fix me, the end of the world's coming, that kind of stuff. It's not desirable, obviously. But what it does do is it presents a possibility for it to rot out the pipe faster.
Gotcha.
Cast iron is an unusual pipe to have outside the house. Even as long as this is, it's usually going to be shorter run. That's the only spot right there that gives me pause about how often you need to clean it, because that's joints. That's roots on a joint, and it's pretty thorough on the side there. So I don't know exactly how much you got in there. This is the other spot. Would have been nice either there or at the other end of this 60-foot length of pipe would have been a good spot for clean out outside, because then we don't have to clean up like this.
Yeah, that would be amazing. The end of the repair.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
So is the cast iron part, is that where the neighbors, like, where it kind of
So
joins with the neighbors?
110 feet out is where it joins, but then you've got 60 feet of cast iron still. And this section right here, according to the sewer card, was cast iron. It's plastic now. So something happened that made them say, let's replace that. And they did. And there we're back. This is what's really interesting is that's concrete pipe. And that suggests this house may have been on a cesspool or something at some point. And this was the very original pipe they put in. But there's a bunch of roots up there. Those, again, give you a little bit of pause, but I don't know how fast they're growing down as deep as this is. But if you put in a clean out, you'd want one to go upstream. If you got it outside, anywhere you could do it before that Y, so you could run upstream, clear up into here. You shouldn't have any issue with roots upstream of that spot because that's under the house now. There's our riser coming back up and out. And there's our production length. Movie smear on the camera.